I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things.
Yuri, you seem like you're about to lose control.
I think I like it.
You're so lame. Hello, welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hello, I'm Eric.
I'm concerned. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm just prepping myself for some good old-fashioned understanding.
Yeah, so we just decided that you're going to be Yuri for this one. Because otherwise I'd just be talking to myself for about an hour.
Because since that one was literally just those two, it's probably going to be...
I mean, there's some narration, but not enough to give me enough of a break to go back and forth that much.
So I can be British for a while, I guess.
Is there a Yuri Natsuki one?
Yes.
Oh, crap. Okay, yeah, that one you're definitely have to be Yuri, because going back and forth between those two is always hard. All they ever did was argue.
Right. So then this one, you'll just, take back
I'll
over
just take Yuri again? Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, because I can't be Monica.
All right, here we go. Understanding. Begin this side story. Do you understand?
You'll have to be Sayori on the Sayori Natsuki one.
Oh, God.
Because I can't not be Natsuki.
Kind of just my Monica one anyways.
Yeah, it's pretty much. It's like 1 decibel lower.
Yes. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica... it's actually So, yeah, we need to do them in that order.
So maybe Monica is in this.
True. We'll see.
We'll see.
Monica and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway and then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. This sentence feels familiar.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh my god. Oh.
Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. Well, okay, Monica is here, but
yeah.
Wonder how much she talks,
Yeah,
though.
she may not be as important to it.
She very conspicuously mouths to Monica.
It's her. It's the girl from my dream.
It's true. The girl from her dreams is standing in the doorway. It's none other than a girl Sayori had come across reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club. Okay. Are you here for the literature club by any chance?
So, am I gonna...
Just go for it. If if they're talking a lot, then I'll just start.
Yeah, if Monica leaves, then I'll... am I in the wrong place?
No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. We have mayonnaise.
I ate all the mayonnaise.
The girl... You did what? The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail, containing her excitement.
It's happening! Oh my gosh!
Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far, but, what's your name, by the way?
I'd like to join your club. Already?
Wait, really? Are you sure?
I mean, I should be good enough.
Ha! Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Look at Sayori. Do you want to have...
instantly bash. The second a third girl shows up, she just turns on her.
Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you.
Why is her makeup on your blouse?
The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down.
So, what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori, and this is Monica.
I know, you said that already. Sayori, I already...
Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Are you coming on to me already? Like books?
Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy's cool! I love fantasy! Just serve me up a big old bowl of fantasy!
Fantasy all day, yes sir! Yes, have you heard of Annabelle DuPont?
I can't say that I have.
Oh, well, I guess I'm going to leave then.
Yeah.
Well, she's my favorite author.
Aren't you the president?
I thought this was the literature club, not the idiot club. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just,
Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy.
You can borrow my books, I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Oh, we have to talk about literature, ugh.
I thought we were just gonna write poems. Eat mayonnaise. Hug each other.
Just handfuls of mayonnaise while they read their poems.
Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help.
I'd love to. Sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them.
Yuri quickly stands up.
I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now.
Sayori nervously says that, noting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk.
True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then.
Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god! I wasn't prepared for this! How do I handle someone so intense? I have, no experience with fantasy, except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid. That's probably like a joke compared to what she's into.
I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature.
But I don't even read.
It'll be fun to learn from each other. I mean, I saw Never-Ending Story. It's probably that.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings, right? Elves and wizards and dragons and
I didn't
bears.
Read that. There was too many songs in it. I'm not a big fan of poems.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that?
Yeah, let's kick her out. Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There should be room for anything there shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna leave. You two have this moment. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden.
It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead.
What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori.
I just like learning what makes people happy or sad.
Yeah! Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administration stuff and just focus on spending time with her.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides,
Sayori lowers her voice.
I'm probably going to need all the time I can get.
She taps her finger against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. You
I'm
touched
back.
my book. Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk.
Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start.
Sayori nervously interjects. Looks like you got this, Sayori!
Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think, if we're going to be reading together, then I would like that.
From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori, while Yuri isn't looking.
Oh. Okay.
She's over there scooping mayonnaise into her mouth.
I gotta eat all this before she takes it.
Yuri sits down, then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add.
So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault, since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements.
Advertisements?
I only found out because she...
Yuri glances over at Monica.
Monica! Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk.
She was really awkward and weird. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself.
I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. Took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that was probably irrational.
Wait! No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just kind of walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief.
I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for other reasons too. You're so hot, such as there being too many people.
That won't be a problem.
Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So, it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Oh, that makes me so happy!
As long as there's not any small pink bitches that join the club, we'll all be fine.
Or boys.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come.
Yuri smiles warmly to herself.
I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interest with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. German fart porn. So I thought the literature club could would provide a chance for me to do that. I meant mayonnaise.
Oh, we love mayonnaise here.
What kinds of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature. Oh, just things you would think are dumb.
Sayori pauses, a look of concern on her face.
How about I'll tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into. I suppose that would be okay.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Well, I'm pretty into, like, crafty things.
That's not funny.
Like making cute little collages or decorating things until you use too much glue and it gets all warped and, like cards or jewelry boxes. And decoupage. My room's always clustered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off till like last minute.
I just like to say decoupage.
I do like saying that. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much, it's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So, I have to share something that I'm into now, right? Maybe you should take over Yuri.
Yeah, it seems
seems like Monica's just in the
she's
back.
just like, you take care of this.
Yeah, go ahead and take
Sayori nods.
That way I can take a drink. Oh, you nailed it.
Well, I guess I'm into nature.
I love nature.
You love everything.
Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club.
The hell you are! I mean, no you're not. You're stuck here with me now.
I'm not.
Oh yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me.
Hey, don't give me responsibilities. I need a responsibility. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead.
It's fine.
Bitch.
I'm second guessing this club, though. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off.
Cut.
I like going out into the woods or to the park, just places where you can walk or sit or not have any people around. It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while.
When do you like to do that?
It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel it. Now Monica's going to come back here. God damn it. I feel like I would have never had the time to do something like that.
I'm just going to give you Yuri from now on. I'll just do the other two. You do two, I'll do... Because there's no main character,
there's no,
so
right.
we each have two.
And there's hardly narration.
Right.
I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continue their conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more.
Now there's a paragraph of narration.
Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So are you two gonna be starting on that book the next club meeting?
That's the plan.
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things.
Yuri, you seem like you're about to lose control.
I think I like it.
You're so lame.
Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile.
Bye!
As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns the farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the clubroom. Sayori, you are a lifesaver!
Ha ha ha, I'm actually a cinnamon roll. I didn't do anything, I just talked.
That's what I've heard on the forums. Still.
Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that. My hug energy. She was really excited to be included, you know? Made me happy.
I need some hug juice, bitch! Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her, not me.
So I got this chest tattoo. Hug life.
How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting?
I'm kind of scared. I don't know how to read, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best.
You don't know how to read? I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to.
Everyone.
All two. We did it, I think.
It?
Nope.
No, there's more.
Wow. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the club room. Here we go.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
It's club time again. Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? She said something about really wanting to play Oregon Trail.
Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact.
Fucking dysentery. What was that?
There's a mayonnaise sale at Goodies. I'm sorry about yesterday.
Huh?
Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so...
You're stupid. You didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were.
You think I'm cute? Well, still...
Could I borrow a pen?
I think your pen, specifically. I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it.
Huh? Why?
Because... I know that you were just humoring me anyways. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested.
But... if you like it so much, why don't you marry it? Then it must be worth sharing.
I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me.
That's not what I was doing.
A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them.
Way to ruin the mood, dick. Well, the thing is, we don't have any other club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff, mostly.
She's playing Oregon Trail.
I hope she chose the banker. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like as a club activity. That would be okay, right?
Ellipsis. Why am I so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly why I want what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this.
You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. You want a back rub?
Beanbag chairs. Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book.
Dusk Bell. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. It's Dusk Bell by Annabelle.
I hate you now.
I never thought of that. God damn it. Sorry, I'm ready now.
Oh, right. I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper.
Wait, how come you need paper?
Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, all just for taking notes.
Notes? Oh, I mean, yes, that's an effective strategy.
Exactly. I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. But thinking about it, she decides that it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible.
I trust you. You're like super smart.
Oh, pish posh. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with.
Yeah, that's how brains work.
Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. Like sex. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you.
No!
Okay, you're right. That was a lie. Sayori rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. I mean, I came in here and you're both scooping mayonnaise straight from the jar. My God.
Genius! You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy.
Anyway, would you like to get started?
Okay.
After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned clue activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, element of magic, the shipping, the more questions Sayori seems to have.
What's a succubus?
Despite Sayori's expectation, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that it's fun to allow along. Allow along?
Follow
along. It becomes evident that the world building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards.
I've actually made a D&D campaign of this.
Yeah.
How do you people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do.
What kind of writing?
Oh, like poetry and stuff like that.
Poetry?
Things I write are like just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work.
Ah, you're into poetry. I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works, like poetry and folk songs.
No way!
Ha ha ha, hew. Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun.
That's what laughs mean.
Anyway, I think we can get started reading now, if you're ready.
Okay, but I can't read very fast.
Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in.
I see. Cut to like 1 minute from now. Oh my God, why aren't you done yet?
Sayori jots, Yuri is patient, into her notes. Hey, that's for the book.
I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient, because I'm an idiot. I need that sometimes. A lot of times.
Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents.
Okay, chapter 1.
The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read, but the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again.
What does vindicated mean?
Oh, my God. Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent.
What's an epitome? It's okay to ask questions, right?
Can I eat mayonnaise while we read? Of course. Sayori turns the page.
Are these footnotes?
Mm-hmm. A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanations to be understood.
This seems like homework.
The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions had been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned.
Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present?
Where?
Right here.
They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having.
But they didn't tell me that.
It's implied from the context. Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue, with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes, as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often, and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid.
I just read 4 pages, and I didn't retain any of it.
At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now.
Okay.
Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what a little of the book she's gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up to this point?
My
brain is literally on fire.
The pages are made of trees.
She looks at her notes. Yuri is patient. Sayori tries to find words.
Am I doing well so far?
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. Makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best so I can see it the way that you do.
The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see.
I won't be back.
Yuri quietly gathers her things.
We can continue tomorrow, right?
Yuri pauses, then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow.
But...
I'm sorry.
Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand.
I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you.
Ugh. Yeah, these two, never interact in the main game, do they?
Yuri leaves. Not really.
You weren't making me.
Sayori is left alone with her words.
How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. I have a phone. I should have just looked up Vindicated. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back?
Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes.
She's not that patient.
The book sits next to them. She writes, "That's a fucking lie."
Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she forgot to take it with her, or unless I ruined it for her forever. Oh, this is horrible.
She's never going to get over the fact that the artist or the author's name is Belle.
Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her.
Oh, man.
Whew. That almost seemed like a really long one.
It did seem longer.
I wasn't really checking the time, though, so I don't know.
All right, well, huzzah.
As we gotta do the... What are these?
We keep getting mail. Who's creating a Twitter for Monica? I think it's hilarious, but for God's sake, don't tell Paula. Ha ha ha.
Is this really inner tweets manual, or did you code some kind of pass-through layer? So it's more of like Monica taking over the...
Yeah, I don't know.
The internet. Monica's meddling is less clumsy than we think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like meta stuff.
Right.
It's like Assassin's Creed. Whoa!